What if I told you that Google just unleashed an AI model so powerful, so game-changing, that it anonymously conquered the entire AI community before anyone even knew what it was? And here's the kicker. They did it with a code name that sounds like a meme, Nano Banana. But this isn't just another AI model release. This is the moment everything shifted. The moment Google fired back at OpenAI with weapons we didn't even know they had. And the implications? They're about to reshape entire industries. So buckle up, because what I'm about to show you will blow your mind. Let's start with something that's never happened before in AI history. Picture this. A mystery model appears on LM Arena, the crowdsourced platform where AI enthusiasts test and rank models. No fanfare, no press release, just raw performance. And this anonymous model, it absolutely demolished the competition. It became the world's top-rated image editing model, generating massive buzz in the developer community. People were asking, who built this? Where did this come from? It was Google all along. Think about this strategy for a second. Instead of the typical corporate announcement with slides and executives, Google let their technology speak first. They let the community, the harshest critics, the most demanding users, validate their model organically. This wasn't just a product launch. This was psychological warfare in the AI space. The codename Nano Banana wasn't random either. It's brilliant marketing disguised as playfulness. While competitors use sterile corporate names, Google chose something memorable, meme-worthy, shareable. They weren't just launching a model, they were launching a cultural moment. But why go stealth? Because Google had learned something crucial from watching OpenAI's ChatGPT explosion. When OpenAI integrated image generation into ChatGPT, user engagement skyrocketed. Google needed to respond, but they needed to do it with undeniable proof of superiority. Now, let's talk about what makes this model absolutely revolutionary. And trust me, this goes way beyond just generating pretty pictures. The breakthrough everyone's been waiting for. Character consistency. For years, AI image generators have had one fatal flaw. They couldn't maintain the same character across multiple images. You'd generate a character in one image, try to create them again, and get something completely different. Gemini 2.5 Flash Image shattered that limitation. You can now maintain a character's identity across multiple images, changing their outfits, poses, and scenes without losing their core look. But here's where it gets insane. It doesn't just work for characters, it works for brands, products, templates, everything. Imagine this. You're running an e-commerce business. You upload one product template, and the AI generates thousands of variations. Different angles, different environments, different lighting, all while maintaining perfect consistency. What used to require expensive photo shoots and weeks of work now takes minutes. But wait, there's more. This model doesn't just generate, it edits with surgical precision using natural language. Remove a person from a photo, done. Change someone's pose, easy. Restore a faded photograph, no problem. Add color to black and white images, child's play. Here's the game changer. It's conversational. You can have a back and forth dialogue with the AI. Start with a basic image, then say, add a bookshelf, then change the wall color, then add better lighting. Each edit builds on the previous one, maintaining perfect consistency throughout. But here's what nobody saw coming. This isn't just an image generator, it's powered by Gemini's world knowledge. What does that mean? While other AI models can create pretty pictures, Gemini 2.5 Flash Image understands context, history, science, culture. It can read hand-drawn diagrams, answer complex questions, and provide visual solutions to real-world problems. This isn't just creating art, this is visual reasoning. Now, let's talk competition, because this launch is Google's declaration of war. When OpenAI integrated image generation into ChatGPT, they triggered a massive surge in user engagement. Users weren't just chatting anymore, they were creating, editing, designing. Google watched their competitor gain ground and realized they needed to respond with overwhelming force. But Google didn't just copy OpenAI's playbook, they revolutionized it. While OpenAI focuses on conversation with some creative features, Google built a unified creative engine. You're not just getting a chatbot that can make images, you're getting a comprehensive creative hub that seamlessly blends text, code, and visual creation. And Adobe, the traditional creative software giant, Google just made their expensive, complex tools accessible to everyone through simple conversation. Here's the performance data that proves Google's dominance. On the LM Arena benchmark, Gemini 2.5 Flash image scored 1,147 for overall preference, beating GPT images 1135 and Flux.1's 1129. But where it really destroys the competition is character consistency, scoring 1170 compared to GPT's 1059. The pricing? Absolutely aggressive. At just 3.9 cents per image through the API, Google is making professional-grade image generation accessible to everyone. But here's where this gets really exciting. The business applications are mind-blowing. E-commerce companies can now create entire product catalogs from a single template. Real estate agents can generate unlimited property listing cards. Corporations can maintain brand consistency across thousands of assets automatically. Think about content creators, photographers, designers, marketers. Tasks that used to require hours in Photoshop can now be done with a simple sentence. Background removal, object deletion, photo restoration, style transfers, all through natural conversation. And here's the revelation that changes everything. Google isn't just competing for users, they're building the foundation for the next generation of creative applications. By making this model available through APIs, Google AI Studio, and Vertex AI, they're enabling thousands of developers to build applications on top of their technology. They're not just winning the current battle, they're defining the battlefield for the next decade. But Google pulled one more strategic move that nobody anticipated. They embedded invisible synth ID watermarks into every single generated image. These watermarks survive cropping, compression, and editing, making it possible to always identify AI-generated content. While competitors face battles over deep fakes and misinformation, Google positioned themselves as the responsible leader. They're not just building powerful technology, they're building trustworthy technology. This isn't just about technical superiority, this is about regulatory foresight. As governments worldwide grapple with AI regulation, Google just demonstrated they're ahead of the curve. So let's connect all the dots, from the stealth launch that conquered the AI community, to the technical breakthroughs that solved character consistency, to the strategic positioning against OpenAI and Adobe, to the business revolution across industries, to the ethical framework that builds trust. Google just executed a masterclass in AI strategy. But here's the biggest picture. This isn't just about image generation. This is about Google transforming from a search company into the operating system for human creativity. They're not just participating in the AI revolution, they're defining its next phase. From anonymous community validation to industry-shaking technical breakthroughs to strategic business warfare, Gemini 2.5 Flash image represents the moment Google stepped back into the AI leadership race. And based on what we've seen, they're not just competing, they're winning. The creative AI landscape just got completely reshaped, and it's only accelerating from here. That's it for today's breakdown. What do you think about Google's strategy? Are they the new AI creative champions? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if this blew your mind, and subscribe for more AI breakdowns that actually matter. I'll catch you in the next one.